would you have made? I mean, the Steelers were reportedly outbid here for Jacoby Myers, that they were not willing to go a fourth and a fifth. Would you have gone a fourth and a fifth? Is that where you would have called it quits? Or do you think that the Pittsburgh Steelers made the right move saying, we're good. We're good. That's out of our ballpark for a reliable wide receiver. We just can't do that right now.
I don't have a problem with turning down that offer in a nutshell. I have a problem with it when you look at the totality of what happened today. And yes, I think a term you can apply to the trades that happened were overpayments, but it's trade deadline day and the prices are at an absolute premium for trying to upgrade your team. That's just going to happen. If the Steelers passed on that move, but then were able to get equal value for less draft picks going out the door, then of course it all makes sense why they were okay with being outbid by the Jacksonville Jaguars. But now the fact remains that they have to go through their remaining 9 games. Yeah, 9 games left.
Yes.
The same wide receiver group that is one injury away from being a high school JV team. And you're telling me that you could not have found a way to just give up an extra pick somewhere and just find that extra player? You're really okay with just adding Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the only addition? Again, I'm okay with turning down this trade, a fourth and a fifth for Jacoby Myers. Like, do you really want to give up 2 draft picks when you are stockpiling and you seem to have a good grasp on those middle rounds? But man, it just feels like what a swing and a miss in the totality of the day. And if you could have just outbid the Jaguars, why not do it? I don't know. Would you have done it?
Yes. Yes, I would have done it. It's a fourth and a fifth round pick for you to say we have a legitimate shot to win a Super Bowl. Yeah. I would have done it, because when you end up with the next Isaiah Loudermilk and Anthony McFarland in the 2026 NFL draft, you're going to be sitting around going, oh man, dude, we really needed those fourth and those fifth round picks. No, you didn't. There's nothing about them that says that you need them right now. You're going to get extras. That's the craziest part of the whole situation, is Russell Wilson is going to give you an extra fourth round pick or fifth round pick. Justin Fields is going to give you an extra fourth round pick. You have them coming back in comp picks, and you are sitting here saying a little bit too pricey. Can't go as high as a fourth and a fifth. Are you nervous that the Raiders, were they just like, no, can't give them to the Steelers? No chance about that one. That hurts our chances of winning the Super Bowl this year. No, I would outbid. There's no questions asked. I would have given up a fourth and a fifth. Wouldn't even have thought about it whatsoever. That would have, in the moment, once I realized nothing else was happening, yep, sounds good, because Rashid Shaheed goes to the Seattle Seahawks for, I believe, a fourth and a sixth. And I take that back. I think Jacoby was a fourth and a sixth, and Rashid was a fourth and a fifth, which makes it even crazier, because I would have given up a sixth in my sleep for Jacoby Myers on trade deadline day. A week ago, no. On trade deadline day, yes. Easy. You look at Rashid Shaheed, he goes fourth and a fifth. That one stunned a lot of us to go to Seattle. Do you feel any differently about him?
No, again, I don't. It's the same sort of answer. Like, in a nutshell, I don't disagree with the Steelers balking at the price being offered. I also just think, at the same time, the fact that the Seattle Seahawks were desperate enough to recognize that they have an opportunity to really take hold in the NFC West and maybe go on an unlikely run. Yeah, it's worth giving up a fourth and a fifth round pick, to your point a second ago. So I look at Rashid Shaheed. Do I think he is worth 2 draft picks for a rental? No, I don't think that. And you can't really prove that to me otherwise. You're not going to argue against that in my mind. That being said, in order to win, in order to you have to give up something. If at the end of the day you are able to go to an AFC championship and all you lost is 2 mid-round draft picks, I am great with that. I think 2 things can be true here. Like, Rashid Shaheed is not worth both of these draft picks in a just one for one looking at how this trade value works. It also can be true that this is a great move that a team with championship and winning ambitions would and should do. And the fact that the Steelers refuse to do so, I think, is the alarming part in all of that. Not that they were outbid for certain players, not that maybe they balked at one or two trade offers. It's the fact that they did nothing that you would expect a championship or winning team to do on deadline day. Kyle Duggar is not an answer. So
no, Kyle Duggar was a replacement to Deshaun Elliott because Deshaun Elliott got hurt. That was not the splash that you needed if you were the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's an exact point here. The Seattle Seahawks made a move to say, how do we get over the top? How do we become Super Bowl, like legitimate Super Bowl contenders? And the Pittsburgh Steelers said, nah, we're probably okay. We're fine. No big deal. I think we're okay. I think we're going to float this one out and we'll make a move.